are you guys
I don't
based
see
out of?
anything.
I'm in Austin, Texas.
We're live.
And
nice.
we are live. And we have everybody from around the world, around the United States, on iSpeed Arena episode 2. And my pleasure is to have two special closers, Danny and Ashley, who spelled her name wrong, by the way.
Did I spell my name wrong? Oh my God.
I just noticed, and we were sitting on backstage for some time, just noticed that. So if you guys are not familiar,
Can I fix that?
so this is two closers going head to head, making calls. AI is going to score every call. If you missed episode 1, subscribe to our channel, check it out. It was Caesar versus Maximilian. The final score was 104-97. So today we have another two great closers, actually representing huge communities who I think they're going to give shout out by themselves, better than myself. And before we go any further, let's just introduce our closers today. Danny, nice to have you. Would like to tell a couple of words about yourself?
Yeah, nice to meet everybody. My name is Danielle. I go by Danny. I work with the Women's Real Estate Investment Network. We're based out of Dallas, Texas. We have about 4,000 females that are all real estate investors doing active and passive investing all across the country. I think we're represented in every state. So super excited to be here. I wholesale, I fix and flip, I buy and hold, I do a little bit of everything. So.
And I'm ready to beat Ashley's ass. That's what you're
It's a friendly competition. Come on.
It's about winning. All of those competition got softer. So we wanna bring the
I'm a very competitive person. I am the reigning fantasy football champion from 2024. I will say that. I won the reign. I am the reign fantasy football champion, and we take that extremely seriously. The loser has to do some stuff.
Bring it on.
That's the spirit.
Who are you playing against?
Ashley.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley. I did re-spell my name right, by the way. I guess I was like trying to type it the way Yuri talks. Okay, that was a little funny. Sorry.
It was good.
Anyways, so yes, I've been in the sub 2 community for 2 years. I'm a leader over there. I'm absolutely very competitive as well. So I think this will be a lot of fun. It's all with love and fun anyway. But yeah, I love what I do. Let's get going.
And the winner is gonna receive $1,000 money balance on his iSpeed to lead account to get even more leads. And our sponsor, of course, on this channel, iSpeed to lead, that we're going to make some calls. We're going to show you how Danny and Ashley are sharing their screen and showing how they pick leads because they have already experience. And we're just going to go from there. And we decided that Ashley is going to be first. So Ashley, without further ado, let's share the screen. Let's start making some dials. While Ashley is doing that, Roosevelt, how's it going?
It's going good, brother. I'm looking.
Can you guys see my screen?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to it.
It says this browser can't access your screen.
Take notes.
Try capturing a
I know. I'm realizing I don't know how to share my screen on this either.
Oh, really? It's right next to camera sign. It's like plus. Present.
Yeah, no, that's what it says, and it's red right now. I know how to share the screen. That's usually not the problem, but so share screen. Okay, maybe that's it. Because I have like a split screen on, so maybe that's part of the issue. Yeah, it's not letting me. It usually doesn't give me issues. That's really weird. Mute. Let me see if I allow. And it says this browser cannot access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if it continues. And I don't want to do that because right now I have my full camera working, like the background's not pink. So what should we do?
So you can share the screen?
I can talk while I do it.
I'll share the screen and you talk while you're going to be picking up the leads. So
sounds good.
Let me share the screen. And of course, who is better to share how to pick some leads than me? Maybe Gene. Gene is better.
Oh my God.
So if you're not familiar, if you're still not registered with iSpeed to Lead, go and register. There are some revolutionary changes coming to the platform, and a lot of things are coming all the time. So here is a couple of good things I suggest if you're trying to close as many leads as possible. So first is our deal predictor score. So this is the big, huge thing based on AI, based on the knowledge that we generated from closed deals over the last 2 years. So a lot of you, as you know, you're using our CRM and marking the deals that you actually closed. So this is the first indicator. So luckily we managed to collect a lot of knowledge from leads that are converting better or worse. And this is the first part of our deal predictor score. The second one, of course, is based on more obvious things like parameters of every lead, number of cash buyers, comps, and even criminal rate, and a bunch of other things. And that's how we give you the deal predictor score that is ranking from A to C. So another cool thing that nobody else is gonna ever give you is the preview mode. So iSpeed to Lead actually shows you every source of every lead. So if let's say it's a call lead, and I'm gonna talk about those two, you can make sure that when you call on them, don't say you found it from my website. You wanna say, hey, you might spoke to somebody, or ideally, I like the opening. Hey, my understanding that you are considering to sell a house for cash. Is that fair to say? You have already sold your house, or you changed your mind? What's the story? And I'm going straight in that. So I don't care which source is that, but if you really want to play with the source, you can say, hey, you spoke to one of my team members, go from there. I like generic one more right away. So motivation, if it's vacant, bunch of other things that you can review before you make a decision before buying a lead. Also, the thing that I like the most is the call summary for call leads. So every lead has a legit transcript of the call, and you have the very detailed summary that allows you to really make a decision if you want to buy this lead, let's say for $200, so you want to wait for this lead to drop and get it on the coupon. So for this particular lead, there is a damaged roof and there are some things, so that definitely lead that would grab my attention. In Gary, Indiana, though, it's a tough area. I was told never stay there. And another thing that you can also get is our AI strategy script. So if you're stuck with that, you can just get on those and use our script to make a call. And yeah, those are primary things. Ashley, did you buy any leads ready to call?
Yeah, I just found one in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And the reason why
Just dial. Let's go.
Oh, you don't want me to tell them why I chose this? Okay.
Yeah.
So pushy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will tell you why I bought it. I bought it because of it had a urgency. It said financial reasons, wants to sell super fast. And the deal predictor score was actually a B plus. So that seems like a good grade, right?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Here we go.
Like we're gonna say it's a bad grade. No, it's not a bad grade at all.
Better grades than I got. Listen, we're not all book smart, okay?
I agree with that one.
All right, so let's give this one a call.
Hi, you've reached Leland. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call again. I'm
Sure.
glad that picked up because I wasn't sure how to. I thought it was Leland, but I wasn't sure. So I was going to just say Mr. Davis. Oh, it's a vacant property too. Definitely prefer that, right? It's easier. Are we calling till we get an answer, or it will go to her next?
Nope, you call it, you'll get the answer. But Danielle, as we discussed, she's buying some leads back to back. So
Okay. All right. Normally I'd leave a message, but let's keep this moving along. All right. I got another one. This one's from my stomping ground.
sticking to your backyard, huh?
No, because North Carolina is not my backyard.
Okay, so
I'm just going everywhere.
we're going where warmer. So
You calm down there. I don't think there's not an option for the number you were talking about. Like it's, do you want to look
Try
at that
both.
one? Huh?
Try both.
There's no,
Call-
there's no number to call. It just says send text. Like you didn't give me another number.
Yeah, call that one.
Go under Leland. Not Leland.
Yeah,
That was
Call
my
that.
last
Call
one.
that one. Call the one that says text.
Okay. You got it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bill one. Let's get it.
I call in 828.
No. That's what I was trying to tell you. There was no 828 number.
What's it about? Leland Davis?
Nope. The next one down. I bought them at the same time. Here, I'll just go and get another one while you're
Yeah,
doing that.
what's the name? Is it Kara or
Yes, Kara.
Sound like I need to sell some commercial time and need breaks. Yeah, get some commercials in here.
absolutely? Bring
Go
it on.
for it.
Get Nike
Yeah,
in here or something.
Yeah, the phone number is 207 start. I mean, it says
Yeah,
normal
that's Maine's area code.
Okay, good. So just smash that.
Okay. It's
She
not
wants to
the
sell-
837 though.
She wants to
whatever
sell in. She wants to sell in 6+ months though. So good
All
luck
right,
with
so
that.
we'll just get a different one.
Just keep pounding.
I am. Calm down.
Danielle already bought 5.
Okay. All right, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna-
just buy the first one I see. It's in Nashville, okay?
Danny, you ought to be in the locker room doing push-ups right now. Thinking, yeah, we ready to go. Get your game, man. Get your game face on.
All right, I got one. All right. So this one is in Nashville, Texas. Why won't it open? There we go. I think it's the user. It's definitely not my computer. So when it says normal seller phone number, that's not the one you want to call.
You call both. Just dial all of them.
Okay.
Just pound.
Okay.
How's Ben?
Hey, Ben. My name's Ashley. Do you have a second to talk?
Yes.
Your property that you're interested in selling on 10th Ave.
Oh, sure. Yeah, what you got?
Awesome. Yeah, so no, I was just looking at it. I'm definitely interested in buying in Nashville specifically. So I see right here that you want to sell as soon as possible, which is really good. Because I can buy as soon as possible. But do you want to just break down a little bit about the property?
No, it sounded like your person knew pretty much everything about it. The records they had.
Maybe. Hold on one second. Sorry. There we go. So did you just recently inherit this property?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So how is the condition? Do you want to tell me anything about the repairs needed? It says it was fully renovated in the past 2 years. Is that accurate?
It was built 5 years ago, so no,
Oh.
it's not been renovated in the past 2 years.
Okay. See, so my property details are not correct, Ben.
I hear it's out there shooting blind offers on stuff that's not correct. That's
You didn't get an offer from me. Well, have you gotten an offer already?
I've gotten offers in the past.
Yeah.
yes.
Nice. Okay. So why don't you just tell me a little bit about the property? What are you looking to get for it?
Oh, what are you looking to buy for?
Oh man.
'Cause you're trying to
Oh.
go get yourself a pretty good deal, right? So I mean, like,
Not
what kind of
always.
price?
Oh, Ben,
Yeah,
not always.
Are you trying to move to Nashville, Ashley?
I'd like
Come
to.
on here.
I
Yeah,
would.
but you're not doing this. You're not having a bunch of foreign people call people up to ask them if they want to sell their house. To look
Wait a second. Who has foreign people call? I don't have foreign people call.
Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely were not. All right. Yeah. So what are you trying to spend on it?
I mean, what are you trying to get for it? You know what I mean? I can probably
$700,000 to start the bidding. Let's do that. That way you can say that I gave you a price and you can come back to me with a price.
Well, you know that that's a little unreasonable, but if you were willing.
What's your offer then?
I mean, normally I like to find out what you want to get. But if
700,000.
700,000, well, I obviously can't pay you that for the property, but is there something spectacular about it, like that I don't know about? Is there new additions?
Available and off market.
Well,
So
that's
how
always
much
good.
Are you wanting to pay for it?
Okay. So I'll give you a number, but you might not like it, but I could probably make your number if you wanted to tell me really what that was.
Well, no, I say my number, which is 700,000, then you're going to give me a way lowball offer.
But that's no.
That's undoable too, Ashley.
Ben, can you be easy on me today? You're hurting my feelings. Just kidding. You're like, I don't care.
So how much money are you trying to make on the property? Are you trying to buy it or are you trying to wholesale it?
Honestly, I do everything. I'll be super transparent with you. I do wholesale properties, but I also buy properties for rental income.
Make 20, 30 grand, I think we might be able to get on the same page. But if you're trying to just buy one, like if you're trying to make 100 grand on it, I don't think that's going to work.
No.
What's your number? What you got?
So honestly, so you said this is just recently built, so it doesn't need any updates, right? It's pretty good condition. Okay. That's good. Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
What do you got?
Is it all paid off?
No, it's a loan, but I can close on it now. It's like 2.3%. So
Okay.
I wouldn't give the bank money.
No, I hear that. Why don't we just keep that loan in place?
If that works, if you want, I think we could transfer it over. I'm not sure on that, but
Yeah, it's a subject to. So I could give you all your equity on the back end. That's why, like, no number's really unreasonable for me. You know what I mean? As if it can go on good terms. Well, yeah, that is. But I know you were just kind of just throwing that out there. I didn't really take you serious on that, but I could probably pay like market value if you're willing to put it on terms.
That sounds pretty good. But your market value is different than my market value, I'm assuming.
No, market value is market value. I can't, make up the market value. It's.
Yeah, you can.
I guess I can.
What value do you have? Because I can go look at market value and give you a higher price. I have a cheat code. I have what it was just appraised at.
All right.
For the banks. So I know exactly what it's worth. I want to see what your market price is because apparently you got a secret system that I don't have access to.
So I'm just trying to run numbers right now really quick for you. There we go. My market value says it's a pretty good number.
I
It's
mean,
around 5. Well, you didn't let me finish, Ben. About 540, rounded up. Does
so
that
you
sound
wanna
about
pay
right?
540 for it.
Does that sound about right?
That's close to the assessed value, yeah.
Okay. So what do you have owed to the bank currently?
I mean, that doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter because if we were taking it over subject to, it matters how much I can bring to the table.
We have to see how that works out, but I won't tell you that amount.
So how much equity would you want out of it? That's what I really am getting at, is how much equity you have into the property.
I would take it for 540. If you said 540 right now, you wanted to come and grab it, I'd say let's go and do it.
Okay, so but that's going to break down if I can do that by how much equity is yours and then what would stay in an existing loan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So you're not bringing money to it? Are you trying to wholesale? What are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to make it your own?
Depending on the terms, I could keep it, like, make it my own. Do you know what I mean? So even if you were to wholesale it, you need good terms. No one's going to want to buy a deal at full market value for a wholesale. It's more wholesale price. I mean, if you wanted a cash offer, I could do that. But we're going to be looking at more so in like the 425 range.
Yeah, minimum 5, probably 30 if you want to do cash on that.
Yeah, see, that would be too high for cash for me. So how much of the equity is yours? Versus what's
Got to think 120 grand in it.
okay. All right. So would you be willing, if I could bring a little bit more to the table, would you be willing to take that on payments? And I can balloon it out?
No, I just want to be done.
You do? What if I could still put a nice chunk of cash in your pocket? Do you know what I mean? I can put a down payment, and then if you'd give me some time to get, the property rented out, whatever I decide to do with it, I will pay over, like, I'll take over the existing loan payments right away. So you wouldn't even have to worry about that. So as soon as we close, I would then become responsible for the payments.
You know what? I'll probably just keep it. I got it rented now, so.
You do? What are you getting for rent on that?
A decent amount. It pays for itself pretty easily.
Okay. I mean, if you can give me some numbers, like, I could work with you here, but you didn't want to take my answer like that.
No, I took your number. I was just looking. I mean, it's making money for me now, so.
Well, that's good. So now you don't want to get rid of it?
Not for 540 would be rough. I don't want to mess around with anything at that point. If you just want to pay cash, sure, but.
I mean, because I really.
Honestly, I'm not super informed on it, so.
So I can break it down. I can break it down for you.
I have to do a bunch of research on myself.
Is this a cell phone number?
When someone calls you, you don't listen to all the stuff they have to tell you.
Yeah.
So, but
what do you mean by that?
540 would be too low.
Okay. What do you mean by what you just said?
I call you up and say, if you can just transfer money to me today, we can actually make this money doubled next week. You're gonna go like, no, that's ridiculous. So if I'm not knowledgeable in whatever you're talking about, I'm just putting blind faith in you at this point.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do that.
No, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I can break it down for you and really quick, it's something I do all the time. We have a lot of subject to properties. We basically just take over the current mortgage. It's subject to the existing loan. So you wouldn't be responsible for that anymore. And what I would do is what I was suggesting to you is with your equity part, I could give that to you in, a portion, like a down payment, and then the rest maybe over a period of time. If you're looking to get it all at once, I probably wouldn't be your buyer. But I could break it down into like a 3-year balloon. But again, it's so tough for me to say because I don't have rental number, like what you get for rent on it. So if you wanted to give me some numbers and a better idea, I could really break down a whole scenario for you, so you could understand it a little bit better. Also, Ben, if this is your cell phone number, I'd be more than happy to text you over some stuff like I typed up to explain how subject to works with a seller finance on the end.
But I think we're good. Thanks, though. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Great
Well,
luck on the search.
yeah, no problem. Hey Ben, he hung up. Ah, he was hard. He was a tough one. 540 honestly is still like, so it says full market value is 577, and I didn't want to give him the top market value, so that's why I said 540, but that's still too much. He at that point needs to list with an agent, unless he wants to give it to me on terms. But okay,
Could we do novations?
he doesn't want to it doesn't need it. It's not a novation type of property. There's no room. If he wants full market, there's no room to get him locked at a lower number, and there's tenants in there. I might try to call him back in a couple days and let it stir in his brain. I also, just for people watching, I'm gonna message him my business card and just say, hey, I'm sorry that our first conversation didn't go as well as I had planned. Still would love to talk to you, still super interested. And then give him a breakdown of what subject to is, because it sounded like at first he knew what it was. Like he goes, oh, that sounds great.
He didn't know.
So,
Yeah.
so I didn't feel like I had to go full into it. He goes, well, that would be great, if I just took over the loan. But all right, well, Danny's up.
Danny's up, and we're gonna see how the closer coach will rank first Ashley's call. And meanwhile, we have another guest here. So that's
It's the baby.
by
It's the
special
baby.
request.
Hi.
Baby's here.
Baby.
All right. I'm not even going to attempt to share my screen because I absolutely know it's not going to work, but I will tell you a little bit about
Did you
this
try?
lead.
Did you try? Still the same issue?
Oh, Yuri, I don't think you understand. I am so challenged technology wise, but so I tend to look for leads that are a score of a B plus. And one thing that I try to avoid is anything that says that it's been fully renovated in the last 2 years, just because my experience has been if somebody has put money into the property, they want that money back. And for a wholesaler flipper, I'm looking for some wiggle room there where I'm looking for some, damaged property that wouldn't do well on the MLS. So this lead is in Daytona Beach, Florida. It is owner occupied. It's in pre-foreclosure. Those are one of my favorite lead types to work with because they are typically really motivated. I find that people move and make decisions based on two things. They're either trying to get away from pain or towards pleasure. So this is a pain point for them for sure. So I'm going to give this person a call and see if we can.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side, let's just ask right away if they're in pre-foreclosure. Just
What'd
in
you say?
case. Let's not ask right away in their pre-foreclosure, just in case.
Oh, I never assume that the property is actually
Right.
in pre-foreclosure.
Right.
I never bring that up. That is definitely something that's super sensitive for people. And so I allow them the opportunity to share with me why they're selling.
That's why you're coaching your team. So
Thanks. Some days I wonder.
That's a tough call. You broke? You getting ready to lose your house?
Yeah, exactly. And it's, listen, I've had divorce leads and it's really funny because I had a divorce that was great for me. And then I have some people who are in these really painful divorces. So I try not to make assumptions like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I've had people like, why are you sorry? It's the best decision I've ever made in my life. And I'm like, okay, all right, let's go.
yeah, that's what you say. Should I congratulate you or should I?
There you go.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Exactly. Now, I will tell you, I mean, when people have inherited a property, I definitely, use that opportunity to express, empathy around that, but
Yeah, that's for probably sorry about your loss or something. Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's go. No voicemail or anything. I'm gonna call it again. I usually triple dial, but that's unusual that they don't have a voicemail set up.
Pre-foreclosure. Maybe that'll tell you a lot right there. Can't even afford voicemail, Yuri.
All right, I'm gonna call this second number that's on here.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
All right, I'm gonna text that person. In the interest of time, I'm gonna move on to this next lead. This one is in Ormond Beach, Florida. It's owner occupied. They want to finalize the sale ASAP in order to relocate. I like relocation leads because I find that people have often found jobs or other reasons why they have to sell quickly.
That's a very good point to look at it that way. I like that.
This is not
Hi.
nice.
Please leave me a message.
Hi, this is Danny with Wind River Partners. I'm a real estate investor looking for property in your area. Please feel free to give me a call back when you get a chance. I'd like to talk to you about your property over on Tralee Drive. Thanks. All right, that went straight to voicemail, so I'm going to call again.
Ashley, don't be being nice. This is competition right now. We bite her nose off. Yeah, there you go.
Hi, this is Tom.
Straight to voicemail again. Well. Now we're going to move on to Orlando.
He gonna answer. Here it come.
This is a good one. Death in the family. So this is does not say the property is relocated. So I find sometimes what that means is that somebody has inherited a property and then they're wanting to move into another house. But I like this area. Lots of really good rental opportunities in Orlando, close to Disney.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail.
Call back again. What's going on with people today? You need to answer.
It's all about volume.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, this is Danny with Wind River Partners. I'm a real estate investor looking for property in your area. Just wanted to chat with you about your house over on Jupiter Hills. Give me a call back when you get a chance. Thanks. Yeah, I play around with different times that I call people depending on what time it is in the time zone. I'm in mountain time zone, so I am mindful of what that looks like for people in their time zone. I find that like 4:30 to 6:30 is a really good time to connect with people.
100%. Yeah, I never really have luck this early on in the day. I mean, some days it's hit or miss, but I find sometimes even later on in the evening around 6:30.
Yep. That is exactly what I tend to do.
Especially on Fridays. Fridays at this time is tough.
Yeah. All right. So now we're still in Orlando. This is a tenant occupied property that they want to sell ASAP. I really enjoy tired landlords in terms of motivation. Because there usually is some financial distress in there as well, or something going on with the tenant where it's a pain point for them. I tend to find that a lot of landlord properties are owned by older people who just, want to kind of get out of that and use that as their nest egg for retirement. So
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
we keep dialing. This is another landlord lead, and it is in Orlando. Tired of being a landlord ASAP.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
Call again.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, my name's Danny. I am a real estate investor looking for property in your area. I wanted to chat with you about your house there in Orlando. Please give me a call back at your convenience. Thanks. All right, what is going on here? Want me to just keep calling, huh? I might try. Nope.
And just a quick reminder, if for any reason you try to reach out to the homeowners, let's say for 7 to 10 days in a row, they still didn't pick up, never responded to you, just get a refund and get another lead. So it was just a quick iSpeed lead commercial break with a reminder of our best refund policy on the market, 21 days. So you have enough time to close. And again, persistence matters. And we're just gonna keep pounding.
Persistence definitely does matter. Having a good follow-up system, having a CRM, texting people, emailing people makes a huge difference in connecting with people versus not. I was just looking in here for some other leads. I've now moved on to Atlanta. Do you guys find that in different markets, people are more likely to answer the phone? It's really interesting working in the different markets that I work in the city versus the suburbs, and just being in the South in certain states. People will answer the phone. Like they will just always answer all their calls versus other areas. So
You're correct. You nailed it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like older people will answer the phone a lot too. I enjoy that. I don't use a dialer system. I have a separate phone number on my phone. It's not, I got it whitelisted so that it comes up the way I want it to. So it also tends to work around like the spam as well. If people have
Mhm.
spam filters, because a lot of the newer phones now, they have it set up to where it'll automatically send you directly to voicemail, which is why I always triple dial. Because when you do that triple dial, it'll come through.
Do you
All
see a
right.
massive increase in connection when you triple down?
I do, because if they have that thing set up on their phone to send you automatically to spam, it's gonna end up, yeah, it'll end up
Hmm.
kind of bypassing that. All right, let's see if we can get. Hi, this is Danny. How are you?
Okay.
Good. I am giving you a call. I'm a real estate investor looking for property in your area, and saw that you were considering selling your house over on Houston Mill.
I get a lot of calls, so I try to prioritize them and answer them, but ultimately I just kind of, if people are interested, they would have to be firm commitment or something like that, because I just don't have a ton of time to go back and forth on stuff. So I mean, if you want to make an offer,
Yeah.
we can, but I just, it's usually about 10 a week, I would say.
You're getting 10 calls a week? Yeah, I understand. That is definitely super annoying, but I will be very mindful of that. I don't want to waste your time or mine. So tell me a little bit about what has you considering selling the property.
Really nothing other than, trying to see what the market is at this point,
Mm-hmm.
I don't typically, when I go through this, I try to, just like I said, sort of get to the point of it, because a lot of people ask me 20 questions and then they don't even make an offer. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how to proceed with it until, I always tell people, like, I can't make a decision without an offer. So, like, whatever people call it out, it's like, when you're ready, but I'm only going to be here so long, right?
Right. No, that makes sense. So tell me a little bit about I'm super familiar with the area. I was born and raised there. So tell me a little bit about the property itself.
Yeah, sure. So it's one bedroom, one bath. I don't know, 700 square feet, 800 square feet. Just a small one bedroom. Hardwood floors throughout. Granite countertops in the kitchen and the bath. The closets are all built out, with like little built-ins into them and stuff like that. Trying to think of like any other kind of features that you would want to know about.
And when I pulled this up, it looks like I didn't realize that it was a condominium. So tell me about
Yes.
about your HOA.
Yep. So it's in a condominium complex, Harwood condominiums. The HOA, I can look it up. It's gonna take me a second.
Okay.
So it's 345. And that
And
covers
like trash pickup once a week. It covers tennis courts, pool access, parking spots. And I think that's it.
Okay. And are you aware?
Oh, it also covers water. Sorry about that.
Water as well. Are you aware of any rental restrictions that they might have?
I wouldn't know. You'd probably have to like look down deep into the declaration somewhere if I had to guess. But there's a lot of people in that complex that rent.
Yeah, with it being that close to
Because it's, like, right
Emory.
next to Emory and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
You were thinking the exact same thing I was. Yeah, with it being that close to Emory, you could practically walk. Yeah, perfect. So do you have kind of a ballpark idea of what you're looking to get for it?
Somewhere between like 160, 170.
Okay. And may I ask why you're interested in looking at selling it off market versus just kind of listing it with an agent?
I didn't really like pursue much, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how it got out there, but it seems to be out there somehow.
Yeah.
As far as like the inquiry, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not like super serious about it unless somebody comes to me with an offer that's like reasonable, you know?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Just kind of looking at some of these numbers, just preliminary with what it's, kind of max properties you're selling for in that area. How much, do you feel like it needs to be remodeled? I know you mentioned that it's got the hardwood floors and the built-in, so it sounds like it's in pretty good condition.
Yes. I would say like versus like any of the other one bedrooms around there, it's like much nicer.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, granted, it's a small unit, but it has everything like updated. Like the range stove is updated, the whatever you want to call it, countertops are updated.
Okay.
Bath, that kind of stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And when you gave me that kind of 160, 170 range, is that what you were thinking about when you think about listing it with a real estate agent?
It's just sort of off the cuff based on comps that I've been seeing with people that are getting those similar numbers for units that maybe are not even as nice as mine, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So in the kind of how it works with a cash offer, everything is we still go through title. It's still a traditional closing. You still go through a title company and a real estate lawyer in Georgia. The only difference with us really is we're able to close on your terms. It's a lot quicker. We're buying the property as is, not doing the inspection, going back and forth and asking you to do a whole lot of work on the property. But we also don't have closing fees and real estate fees. So that typical 6% that you would expect to pay if you listed it with an agent, we just don't end up dealing with that at all on our end. And so that's one of the benefits of not, working with an investor versus kind of looking at selling it on market.
That makes sense.
Perfect. This is my cell phone. Would you mind sending me some pictures of the property?
Sure.
What I'd love to do is take some of those pictures, run some numbers with my underwriting team, and then circle back to you and let you know kind of what your property qualifies for on our end. Would you like me to text you my email address?
That would be great.
Awesome. Are there any questions that you have that I haven't answered for you?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. Well, my name is Danny. This is my cell. Feel free to text me if you figure out any questions that you have after the fact. Let me know.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, so a couple of things about that. I'm super familiar with this area. It is extremely popular. It's right down the road from Emory University. Rent rates are through the roof. But this lead, I typically will not, because the rent rates don't work with an HOA fee. So $345 a month HOA fee makes it pretty undesirable. I didn't realize it was a condominium. It's pretty interesting. On the lead itself, the information that I have is that he is wanting to sell ASAP for emergency reasons, which makes him seem like he's extremely motivated. However, as you heard, it sounds like he was not super motivated at all. However, because of how popular that area is, I'm looking at an ARV closer to 200,000 on that. And I know the rent rates. I would definitely want to get a copy of the covenants and restrictions. I just, again, like I mentioned, the condominiums for me are super tricky because I don't have control over rent, over the HOA fees. And so something that can be a great rental property and can be cash flowing, you can have a special assessment. They could want to, put new roofs on everything, and then the next thing you know, you're not doing as good as you thought you were. So that's just kind of my feedback on condominiums and townhouses. I don't shy away from townhouses or duplexes because a lot of those don't have HOAs, but in Atlanta, pretty much everything has an HOA. But people love condominiums and HOA, and rent rates are absolutely through the roof. So the rent rates for this would be around anywhere from $1,700 to $2,100 a month.
And if it says emergency reasons and other emergency reasons, you guys can get a refund and just get an on lead. I mean, that's obvious. I understand why it was emergency reasons, just to get money. So,
I don't know. Well, and then again, like you said, I don't know how you got my information. Sometimes when people do that, if they're, he was, like Ashley mentioned, he was pleasant. But if someone, I will always typically default that back to my marketing team and be like, I am so sorry. My marketing team must have made a mistake. I try to make a joke about it. And then I'll even say, well, if you don't know if you're not selling your property, do you happen to know anybody else that is? Just kind of default to deflect from them being, angry about it.
And which lead was that? Like name of the guy?
Philip.
Okay. In Atlanta.
Yeah. On
Okay.
Houston Mills, which I love that area. It's about 3 miles from my mom's house. That is a really, really good area.
Hey, Yuri. When we're calling these numbers, like the 860 numbers, are they seeing my cell phone number pop up, or are they seeing something else?
They would see yours.
Okay. Because I'm still really confused on why that guy assumed I was with he said I was with a company that was with foreigners.
Yeah, because the callers are foreigners. So you want to say
I get it, but I could just be an investor calling. It doesn't, you know what I mean?
Actually, to me, it's a good sign. It means that he expected to call somebody after our callers call. That was actually pretty good. So
okay.
Because most of the A's will be foreigners.
Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, you're a foreigner, so that makes sense. We still love you, though.
Well, come on now.
All right, am I calling? Good job, by the way, Danny.
Ashley.
Am I calling?
Sure,
Yeah.
pound.
Right.
We're gonna go 2 out of 3, the best.
Really? What's that? Okay. So should I try calling the other numbers you said? Even the one that says send text?
There are 2, yes.
Okay.
Twice.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please leave your message for 21.
I'm just not leaving messages today because I'm trying to get this going. I will recall all these leads this evening, especially the ones that don't answer. All right, so I got another one that I'm gonna try, you guys. I probably should have told you guys where it was from. So this one is from Jacksonville, Florida. It's a vacant property, which is good. And this person's name is Peaches, assuming it's a girl.
The mailbox belonging to Terry McClendon is full and cannot accept new mail. Mailbox belonging to Terry McClendon.
Sound like she said Terry. That's what it sounded like to me. Don't all answer me at once now.
And I also want to remind to everybody, so the best indicator of how good is the lead is what? Roosevelt? Test?
Deal predictor score A+.
What's next? If we
B+.
talk about call leads,
Cold call leads, what'd you say?
if we talk about call leads, what's the best thing to check if you want to see if it's a good lead or not?
The AI summary, brother. I got to check out the AI
summary. So AI summary is the best thing for you to know if this lead worth your attention or not. So if the lead is not representing what it says on the lead, if the transcript, you should avoid it, because summary is the best thing. If the summary doesn't say anything about reasons or something, and the lead says that there are reasons, trust the summary.
That's right.
Okay. So, and the good thing about those things also, we keep updating our AI filtration. So I just read the feedback about some of these too.
Sorry, the mailbox is full.
What's up with everybody's full mailboxes? Not that I was leaving a message anyway, but. Okay, Yuri, talk for a second.
Talk, just trying to say, read the summary.
She's saying, fill some space, brother. We don't have our commercial people. They're not here yet. So we ain't got to get to fill the space.
Thank you, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, tell us about the coaching little thing you're working on.
The coaching little thing that I'm working on. About what? The thing I sent you today?
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's I own a business. So in my business, we have a program right now where you pay to upgrade or get paid to upgrade. And so last night I started thinking about what you can do at a business like in wholesale, and every lead that you purchase in wholesale under the IRS code is able to be given back to you next year. So if you spend $3,000 on advertising or to buy leads, then you can write that entire thing off as a deduction, and that money will come right back to you next year. So you shouldn't be cautioning or holding yourself back from spending the money to invest, because the money is going to come right back to you. So it's like a savings account. We're putting the money away for you. So you spend to save. Yeah, you spend to save. It's a smart thing to do. You know?
And I have no clue about that. Like, Danny, can you comment a little bit more about it?
I can just tell you, I just finished my taxes for last year, finally. Yeah. I used a real estate tax service that specializes in working with real estate investors. I paid $0 in taxes. I have an S Corp, and I have my company flows as LLCs. And although I cannot offer you any tax advice, I can tell you I used a tax strategist, and it was insane. I pay myself a pretty small salary, with my S Corp, and then do distributions. And I could not believe that this is the first year that I have not written a check for at least $20,000 in taxes. So it was wild. So yeah, I would definitely tell you those real estate tax strategists know what they're doing.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. We can't give tax advice, but we can say check and verify what I'm saying with a tax advisor. And I'm going to tell you now, you can write it off if you just.
Yeah. I learned all sorts of things. It's fascinating. Fascinating. But I have a real quick question. If you buy a lead and you did not purchase the AI summary to start with, are you not able to go back and buy it once it's in your CRM?
It's in your CRM. You can see it.
No. Like, I bought the lead, but I forgot to click on the purchase the AI summary before I bought the lead.
You can click later, like it's here.
Okay.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's good. Thank you for that, Danny. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I checked. I mean, I checked the guy, and it's like there is no emergency reasons for this lead. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't buy that. Yes, you're down.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to find a lead. Okay.
Like 30 minutes.
Will you stop it? Quiet down. Okay. I just bought one. All right. Alan, come on. Hello, Alan?
Yeah.
Hi, Alan. How are you today?
Okay.
Good. My name's Ashley. The reason for my call today is I was interested in talking to you about your property that you're interested in selling on Roberts Ave. Are you still interested in selling that?
I talked to someone earlier. They're supposed to be calling me next week sometime.
Okay. Well, hey, you never know. Maybe we could work something out today.
I ain't feeling good today.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Is okay. Can you talk for just a couple minutes? I just had a couple questions.
Okay, what you need to know? Hurry up because I just took a breathing treatment.
Oh no. Okay. I mean, do you want me to just call you back? I honestly don't mind.
Yeah, call me back next week sometime because right now I just took a breathing treatment. That shit got me shaking like hell.
I honestly, I understand. That's why I'm not even going to press you for the couple minutes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right. Bye. I'm not going to press somebody like that because my mother passed away and she had breathing problems and she was not in the right state to talk when she was struggling. So I'm not going to force upon that. So AI, you, if you want to give me a bad grade.
No, we're not gonna rate it. Just keep pounding.
Okay. I am. Yes, Yuri. Yes. Danny, what's your market?
So I actually live in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming. I'm about an hour outside of Jackson Hole. I do a lot of work in Dallas, in Houston, Atlanta, all over Florida. I like Tennessee. I've been doing some stuff in Memphis. I was in Arizona last year for a while. It just got super, super saturated for me. But so don't do a ton of stuff there. Really like Dallas, really like some areas of Florida, some pockets of Florida. And I'm really, Memphis has been interesting. There is a $6 billion plant that's being built there. And it's going to bring a massive amount of jobs. They've got amazing tax rates there. There's no income tax. It's a very like tax favorable state. Lots of older properties. So Memphis reminds me a lot of how the Atlanta market was like 10 years ago, where it was just getting a lot of pockets are getting, tearing down, rebuilding new properties. So I like Memphis because there's a lot of paid for houses that have older owners. So I look for areas like that are good. But yeah, all over. I have rental properties in the North Georgia, like mountains up in the Appalachians, stuff
that's
like that.
amazing.
Yeah, the only state I really don't do anything in is the one that I live in. Go figure.
Yeah, I live in Maine.
Wyoming is its own beast. Where do you live?
Maine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love getting New England leads when they come in, but it is a tough market for sure. Everything's just so expensive in New England,
Yeah. And then same thing here. I mean, new construction builds here around $450 a square foot. The rent rates don't support much of anything here. And so this is just really a place where you're buying and holding for the appreciation, because we're just an hour outside of Jackson Hole, and it's just teaching people, so it's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Nice. Oh, I just got a lead in, I forgot. Oh, San Antonio, Texas. I'm so iffy about Texas, you guys, because it's a non-disclosure state. So I do find it a little difficult to do like my comping, and there we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh, come on. My mouse keeps like going crazy. But yeah, so it's a non-disclosure state. So I do find it a little difficult to do some of my comping. So I usually will call a couple of my agent friends that I have out that way, reach out to somebody in my community. It's why it is really good to just create investor relationships, you guys, and just build your network. There we go. Okay, so we're calling this one. This is Edith. Sounds like an older person's name. I could be wrong. Okay, well then. Okay. Hey Siri. Oh, it's just a non-working number apparently. And there's no other phone number with it. That's weird. So you guys, that would be a refund probably. But I personally, I'm just gonna, I will go on to True People Search first and try to pull up some more phone numbers and see if I can get it before I would even apply for a refund.
You don't have to.
I'm not doing that right now. Not having the best of luck here. How's Barstow, California? Anyone? Does anyone know? Anyone?
No
Danny,
idea.
do you know?
Sure don't.
Maybe we'll just try it, I guess.
I believe in you.
All right, I'll try it. I
Danny's
don't
not
usually
enough.
buy California leads, but I'll try it, okay?
Danny's trying to win $1,000. You can't ask
Yeah,
for
I can't help you out here. I'm
Just
like,
try
yeah,
to win.
that is a great place. Call that place.
Love that play. Exactly.
All right.
Actually, for competition's sake of just comparing conversations, calling to some rural areas might be actually a smarter idea, because you just need to have a great conversation, not talking about,
I know my first conversation was horrible. That guy was not wanting to talk to me. And normally I love the hard conversations. I usually will crack jokes, and he just was not having it. He was not nice.
just needed to say, yes, we're gonna give you 700. So
No, I'm not going to tell him that. He's off his rocker, and he knew he was off his rocker with that.
AI would have won. AI would have said, great job.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just
So we're calling somebody from Barstow, California. His name's Raphael. I feel like I'm already gonna do good with this name.
Oh.
Hey, Raphael. Hi. My name is Ashley. The reason for my call today is I was interested in talking to you about your property on Riverside Drive. Are you still interested in selling that?
You know what? I am, but I'm in the middle of a meeting. Can I call you right back and not even, well, as soon as I finish, but
Yeah.
can I call you right back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, is this a good number? This is a good number?
Yep. That's my cell phone number.
Excellent. I give you a call back, Ashley.
Yes, Ashley.
Bye-bye.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, that would have been a good conversation. Mm.
Just keep pounding.
Shush your mouth.
Just keep pounding.
I'm
And then we'll get
trying, Harry.
time. It could be. It could be. Just get more leads.
Roosevelt, help me out here. Talk for a second. I'm trying to get more leads.
Get more leads.
You're
Rank them by A+. Just get them.
You're so lucky you're not in this country right
Boy,
now, because I will swim across that ocean and beat your.
You are lucky I'm not closing deals. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So that's because that's against our policy.
You're funny. Okay, I'll get one in Arizona. She said she used to. I know it's a more saturated market, she said, but did you say it's a saturated market, or it was just saturated for you?
Lots of competition, lots of people wholesaling in Phoenix and in Tucson areas. So just a lot of, lots of investors, which means,
Yes, Yuri, I'm getting it.
No, I just want to say, imagine like calling to Arizona, it's like calling to New England, not being in New England. That's how it feels. So that's.
Hey, while she's doing that though, they are asking.
I got it.
Like, how much would you say you spending on leads in a month, Danny? Just answering some of the questions.
Oh, hey, Monica. I think it depends. So one of the things that I love about iSpeed to Lead, so I'll be completely honest with you, I have a very full life. I travel a lot. I was in Europe for 2.5 weeks in June. And so the beautiful thing with me and the work that I do around flipping is that when I get to a spot where like I currently have 4 flips that just went on the market, I can kind of ebb and flow based on what I need, because I don't just wholesale. And so that's the thing I like about iSpeed to Lead is like, if I'm like, oh, well, I'm about to get rid of these 4 flips, time to take some money and dump it into leads. And I'll do that because I kind of diversify. But I would say I also run Facebook ads. I would say a good marketing budget for me is anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 a month. But again, that's a scaling up, and you have to really track. I'm really big on KPIs. I track everything. The first sub 2 deal that I ever closed was on a $29 sale lead with iSpeed to Lead in Arizona. Coincidentally, I kept it as a rental property. And I would say like my return for that, I had spent about $1,100 in leads at that point. So I know my cost per contract. I call that my CPC. So and I look at different lead sources and where they're coming from in different platforms and how much I'm spending to make sure that I know what I'm spending. But for me, it's not what it costs me, it's what it makes me. So that's kind of the way that I see it. So if I spend $8,000 in marketing and make $60,000 in assignment fees, that is an amazing return on my investment that I will do all day, every day.
That's awesome. That's awesome right there. So when you first started though, how long you been doing it?
I actually, believe it or not, I bought my first property when I was 21 years old, and I'm 44 and I still own it. So I got into rental properties first, started wholesaling a couple years ago and flipping. I did some house hacking when I lived back in Atlanta, bought and sold. I was one of those chronic people. I literally moved every 2 years. Did that and didn't even know it was house hacking. We thought we were just broke and buying houses that we couldn't, afford. And we would flip them and then sell them and buy another house. But started wholesaling a couple years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Ashley, we're just trying to fill space. So as soon as you're ready, say it. Because I can ask questions.
I bought a couple. I mean, and I'm just gonna say something. Yuri is completely right about reading the details. I don't always read the details, and I just literally am paying for it now because because I just bought a mobile home owned land, or wait, what is it? Hold on. It's either way, it's mobile home land.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not necessarily my favorite one. And I just looked up what she owes on her loan versus what it's worth. And there's no room at all, but doesn't mean I won't at least call just to see, but I'm not going to waste my time on that one right now. I did get another one. This one is, how would you say this name? Duther? Is it Duther or Duther?
I don't know how I would say it, but I think it's a conversational starter sometimes because I can go into the call saying, hey, I'm hoping I don't say this wrong.
No,
And
I
I-
usually do say that too, but I like to I would like to know how to say it if I could, but that's fine. All right. So we're gonna call Duther. And this one's in North Carolina, you guys.
Yeah, so if you still haven't signed up with iSpeed to lead and you're with Rain, make sure to use the code RAIN24 during registration to get extra bonus. Also, can we do another webinar, Yuri? Yes.
Oh.
A Jack customer you have called is unavailable to take.
I will triple dial this one just because I will try to call a couple of the other ones we've tried calling and no one answered as well.
And I want to mention real quick, Lauren, iSpeed to Lead is actually going to be at Rain Live this year. So if you guys are going to be there.
Jack customer you have called.
Not having any luck.
Yeah, Danny, I'll go back to you real quick. You just started wholesaling 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. So when you started, did you automatically know that you're gonna have to invest and put money in it?
Oh, for sure. I definitely did. I started off skip tracing and cold calling, hired a VA, hired the VAs, did the dialer system. And
Yep.
I am a wildly impatient person. I
Yep.
want results. I want results quickly. I need instant gratification. It was too slow. I didn't like it. I tried it for like 10 weeks and I was like, nope, this ain't going to
Got it.
work for me. Got to go
Got it.
fast.
Got it. Okay.
So I moved over to PPL pretty quickly, like when it was pretty new in the space. Not a ton of people were using it back then, but yeah, I was like, I got to go fast.
Yeah, that's good right there. I wish more people just understood that foundationally. I don't think everybody understands that. I think they think they're going to get 2 or 3 leads and they're going to take off and it's going to get rich.
Well,
Doesn't work like that.
And I think what people don't realize is the volume that you have to skip trace. I mean, because 60 to 70% are going to come back on the do not call list. And so
Yep.
you're going to have to pull like 10, 20, 30,000 leads, send them through. You're only going to get 60% are going to be scrubbed. And I mean, just the volume, like it just, when you think about it statistically, it's a volumes game. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. More lead, more opportunity. Less
I'm
lead.
good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Here she go. Let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, David.
Hello?
David.
Yes,
Hi.
yes.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Hi, David. My name's Ashley. The reason for my call this evening is I was calling about your property on North 18th Street.
Okay.
Are you still interested in selling that?
Yeah, someone's trying to buy it off from me.
Yeah. Did you speak to someone recently? Sorry.
Yeah, someone trying to buy it right now. You interested?
Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm calling. I was hoping to get a little bit more info on it.
Okay, what would you like to know?
Yeah, no, so I'm just looking at it right now. I'm definitely interested. Just hoping you could tell me how soon you're looking to sell and anything you can really tell me to understand the property better.
Well, the property, there's water, there's sewer, there's electricity, ready to go.
Okay.
You show me the money, it's all yours. We could close tomorrow if you want.
I like that because I can close pretty fast as well, so that's good. Is it vacant?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, good. All right.
right now, yeah.
Okay. Was this a rental property for you or?
Well, I was saving it for my son, but we build him something else somewhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I was gonna, yeah, like a vacation home, but Ohio is too slow.
Okay. Where are you looking to get a vacation home? Anywhere close or?
I have it in Georgia now.
Oh, okay.
No, Georgia. I
Yes.
have one already.
Okay. Perfect. So you want to get this one sold pretty fast and get down to Georgia? That's your goal?
I'm already in Georgia.
Oh, you're in Georgia. I'm sorry. I thought you said that was your
Yeah.
goal to go there. Gotcha. Okay. So, I mean, I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm already there, so I could be in Columbus tomorrow.
Yep. It's honestly a beautiful house.
I'll take the flight over there.
It's really gorgeous. I love all of like the
So
detail. Yeah. So, well, why don't you tell me this? What would you like? What would be a happy spot for you? What are you asking for it?
Wow. Okay. Right now, I'm the what is his name? Jonathan John Soldier. I'm negotiating with him.
Mhm.
So he's giving me 85.
Okay. So if I could close faster, you would maybe go with me, or are you already under contract?
I'm not on contract. I'm not on contract yet.
Okay.
So he's talking to his people with the price, and then he's gonna let me know on Monday or Tuesday.
Well,
I said okay.
yeah. So what I could do is I'm definitely interested. So I'm willing to get you over a contract right now. Let me see this. Hold on.
Okay.
And we do take care of all the closing costs, and so you're not going to have any extra fees. The number we agree on is going to be the number you get in your pocket. So I just wanted to let you know that. Are you all set? If you need to take a call, you can.
Where'd that come from?
It's okay.
Oh, okay. Just checking. All right. So what I could do is I don't have to talk to anyone. So wait a second. I have a quick question. When did you purchase this home, if you don't mind me asking?
I had this for a long time.
All right. So then I need to make sure that I actually
I think it's 16. Yes, my son was like 16, 17 years.
Okay, so I could be looking at something completely different because the address I have for you says it was sold in 2021. So I'm wondering if
Address you have.
so I have but that I have the correct address.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So yeah, I can get you over a contract right now. So like let's just recap real quick. So you'll take 80,000 cash, you'll close right away. You said you close tomorrow, right? So if I can get a close like a close date anytime this week, you'd close, right?
Well, yeah, tomorrow is weekend, so nobody.
It'll
works.
take a little bit longer for
You know,
but I was just,
Monday or Tuesday.
yeah, no, I'm figuratively speaking that you're very, anxious to get the property moving. Okay. So is your building a brick building?
So again,
Is your building a brick building?
hello.
Can you hear me?
Some, not all,
Okay.
not all brick.
Okay. And it's wood floors on the inside?
Yes, yes.
It's a very beautiful place. Okay. So I'll send you over a contract for 80,000. I'm very, very interested. Do you is this your cell phone, David?
Contract. This is my cell phone.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text you over my card so you can see who I am.
Okay, listen. Check my email address.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
CHEF S as in Sam.
Yep.
David DAVID number 20 at Gmail.
At Gmail. Okay. All right. I'm also gonna send you over my card. I'm gonna actually text you right now so you have it. And you can go to my website,
Okay.
Oak Hill Acquisitions. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing this. Like I said, this is a beautiful home. I think it would be perfect. There we go. Okay. So one last question, David. Sorry, I probably should have asked you this like in the beginning. Are these all updated photos that are on line or?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So it's not even in bad condition at all.
No.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay. All right. Well, David, I appreciate you taking my call. What I can do is I'll text you when I get those documents sent over to you. So all it is it's just through DocuSign. Just if you have any questions, I could even call you when I send it and I could walk you through it. That way if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them as we go.
Okay. I'm gonna waiting for the other guy also stuff. So and then like let's say Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
You know, Monday evening when I close the restaurant, so this way, then we take it from there.
Okay, well, let me know because
Okay.
I mean, honestly, David, I can get going right away. I could even to get this going, I could even give you like an extra 5K and go 85 if you want.
Okay. All right. That's all I need. Show me the money. Okay.
All right.
Like I said, let me because I was talking to him for like 4 days.
Yep. Understandable.
He's gonna talk to his people and he's gonna let me know. So right. So can I just shut him out? So
No problem.
Send me everything, though.
I will do that.
We take it from there for Monday.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you.
Right?
Yep. Thank you so much for taking my call, David. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Take care. All right.
All right. Thanks much. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
That's good.
You guys, this might be really too good to be true. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. And I verified that I am looking at the proper address.
Mhm.
This property is really nice. I mean, it's old, but it's like that nice old. And I'm just trying to pull it right back up, guys, so I can tell you.
Hey,
Give you a better idea.
What market is it in, Ashley?
Columbus, Ohio.
Got it.
So retail is $456 on it. Wholesale price is like $297, maybe $290, give or take.
Yeah.
And he wants 80.
Yeah.
I will give you the extra 5K, dude. So I'm going to have to like just re-verify all of that because it doesn't make sense. If there was an investor that called him that knows what they're doing, they wouldn't have even talked to their team. You know what I mean? They would have got it under contract right away. I verified, hey, this is your place, what I'm looking at right now. He said, yes, that's it. So I'm a little
skeptical. Yeah.
I'm a little thrown back.
Hey, let me ask you, was your push on the 5K, was your kind of urgent, putting some urgency in it?
Yeah, because I don't want him to talk to that other guy and get it locked up. I want him to lock it up with me.
Got it.
So I might even call him back and say, hey, you know, I re-looked at everything and I'd really like him to get a fair offer. So I'm guessing that's what the other guy offered him. I mean, maybe I even just go in and say 125 or something like that, because that's still a great number. And that will definitely be a great like wholesale. Like that will go quick. It's in Columbus, Ohio. I have buyers out there. I probably would send boots out there today. Just to verify this is the same property and it's not burnt down or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Put my eyes on it. Yeah. Got to put my eyes on
I'm
it.
going to get the contract filled out right now and send it over to him. And if he doesn't like if it's taking a while to sign, I will put more urgency in and be like, you know, I just re-looked over everything and I want you to get a fair offer. And I think you can get more than 85 for this. So why don't I give you a little bit more and we'll get this done or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it because you don't want to give it to him before you have to. So,
well, I honestly, if it's worth what I'm seeing, I don't want to rip the guy off. You know what I mean? Like that's a great price. Like the ARV on it's close to 500.
man.
So I am sending the contract over with 85. We'll see. I'll have him sign it. I'll get Boots over there. If it's everything that I'm seeing, once I get Boots over there, I probably still will give him a little bit extra because I don't feel right robbing the guy. He could easily sell this on the MLS as is right now and get 300 for it. Doesn't make any sense.
I agree with what William just said. I would shop the offer. So if I got somebody on contract for 85, I would play with it. Or I got an offer for 85, I'll play with it. So I don't know. Yeah. You know this game better than like Yuri always says.
Well, like I said, I'm sending it to him. If he signs right away, he signs right away. But if he's not, then I might have to play the game. Hey, I'm willing to put more on the table.
Yeah, if I would have plenty of time, I'll be curious to ask about the other offer.
Yeah.
Like about the guy, what did he talk? Where this guy is based from? Like how was this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Because he might tell you what he already discussed and
Absolutely.
did the heart of the job. So I'll be like, okay, so keep in mind that this can happen, that can happen, this can happen, these things can happen. So with me, we'll get this and this and this. So
I wanted to break this down more, but I could not. He kept cutting in and out, and he could not hear me for some reason. We had such a crappy connection, so I don't know. I got his email, and I hope it's right because he cut out. I didn't know. I hope it's right. Either way, I'll text him.
Okay. All right. Danny, you ready? It's time to get back in the car. This is your second show.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We're going to move over to Memphis. This looks like it's a vacant property and they want to sell it ASAP. It also looks like it's paid off. I do see it looks like it's got a little bit of delinquent tax activity. So I want to see what we might need to do to get the taxes caught up. And because it looks like it's paid off, definitely am interested in seller financing if they're willing to do that, particularly in that area. It's in a transitional area. Lots of like small brick ranches, lots of 2-2s there. Tons of opportunity in Memphis for flips because there's a lot of carports that you can close in and create additional square footage, which is one of the things I really like about that Memphis area is that almost everything that's that older ranch has a carport that will close in. So let's see.
It's a good
And real
market.
quick, you guys, that other guy's ready to talk too. So when Danny's done with her call, I'll have someone to jump on the phone with right away.
It's good.
And I'm sorry if you guys can't hear these. Aw.
You can still get homes in Memphis for $150,000. So that's crazy. Just they're one of the
Hey.
lowest markets in.
Hey, I bought a house in Memphis for $80,000 on
Oh,
seller financing. I got some little renters in there, and it's just incrementally going up every year.
Yep, it's a good area.
Now, I wouldn't say it's a good area. It's a good area to invest in. It's a little
That's
hot in
what-
Memphis.
that's
No offense.
what I
I'm
meant.
from Georgia. The Memphis heat is disrespectful. I cannot. It's hard.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You're on the same page. The baby's back.
We're trying to reach is not available.
Call again. What time is it there? It's 3:30.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley, while Danny's dialing, we asked her the question earlier. How much are you spending on leads in a month right now?
The subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message.
It varies, but I would say like on the
My name
lower
is
end, at
Danny.
least
I'm
a
a real
couple
estate investor
thousand.
looking for property in your area. Please give me a call back when you get a chance. My number is 404-402-8193. Thanks.
I am spending a good amount.
Number
But
wise, say a number just so it help people on the other side.
it varies. It really does. But I would say like a couple thousand at least. Like that's probably the majority of the ones.
Got it. When you spend a couple $1,000s, how many leads are you trying to get when you do that?
Well, I have Coupon Club, you guys, which is super helpful. So you'll get those sale leads, and I like to tell people, even though it's a sale lead, it doesn't make it a bad lead by any means. Like when you look to see how many people have purchased, you can get a sale lead that has 0 people that have purchased that lead.
That's right.
So it's essentially exclusive for a sale price. So Coupon Club is great. What was your question? I always do this.
No, just you answered the question already. Let me ask you another question. When you buy leads on Coupon Club, do you only buy the coupon ones or the sale leads, or do you ever get active and exclusive?
I get active and exclusive.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I think people think that I got about a $29. No, you don't.
No, you don't have to. Like honestly, I say if you can get the exclusive, do it, because those are the freshest ones that just came in. So you're going to be returning that person's phone call that just, put an application in or filled out a form, whatever they did.
That's good.
Yeah. Yuri, look at my message. Oh no, it didn't go through. Dang it. I sent him
All right,
pictures of that.
I'm gonna pop and call another one here. This is another Memphis house. It says it's owner occupied. Want to sell ASAP. Financial reasons. And then in the AI summary, even though, like I mentioned earlier, I don't love ones that say they're fully renovated, just because people are always looking to get that return on their investment if they've made improvements to their property.
Yep.
However, because the homeowner has indicated that she needs to sell due to a need for money.
Wow.
And she has no mortgage. Unfortunately, it also says she wants an as-is all cash offer, which is fine. But if she's motivated by that and has no mortgage, I want to see definitely what's going on with this in Memphis. So see if she can pick up.
That's a double dollar for sure. You got to double dial that one.
Triple dial. And I don't know why you guys can't hear, because I got the volume turned all the way up.
Hello.
Hi, this is Danny. How are you?
All right, and you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I am giving you a call because I am a real estate investor looking for property in your area and saw that you were interested in selling your property over on Brooklyn Ave.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, I wanted to see if I could just grab a quick few minutes of your time and ask you some questions about the property.
Okay.
And so what has you considering selling?
What's the price, or what were you asking?
What has you considering selling the property? So why,
Say what now?
I was asking why you were wanting to sell.
Oh, well, you don't need to know all that, ma'am. All you need to know is that you want to buy.
Oh,
That's what I wanna say.
okay. You're right. I was just curious. Curiosity killed the cat. You're right. But I am, I am super interested in the property. Let me ask you some specific questions. It looks like you have been there about 10 or so years. And
Yes.
tell me a little bit about the condition of the property. Would you say it's been updated recently?
It's been what?
Have you done any kind of repairs to it? Have you updated it?
No, I haven't updated since I had it.
Okay, perfect. Do you happen to know about how old the roof is?
No, I haven't. I don't think I put a roof on it since I've had it.
Okay, so no roof, no HVAC.
No.
Do you have
I had a heated air, but I don't. Something is going wrong with the air conditioner, so.
It's probably
it's not.
it's probably that Memphis heat.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's been so hot. So maybe it's been doing pretty good lately, but at first it wasn't because it was so hot.
Yeah, I know. I can only imagine those electricity bills.
Extremely hot.
Yeah, no, it's really hot there. I'm from Georgia, so I'm very familiar, but Memphis is a lot hotter. So you might need to have that HVAC then replaced. Is it central air? Or do you have the
Central air.
okay,
Central air and heat.
perfect. Have you had any kind of leaks or water damage?
No.
Okay. And how quickly are you looking to sell the property?
Well, just as soon as someone called me and offered me my money that I'm asking for.
Yeah. How much are you asking for?
I wanted 60,
Mm-hmm.
but I take 55.
You'll take 55?
Yeah.
And let me ask a question. Where'd you get that number from?
Ma'am. Because the property is worth how much? Have you looked that up?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now to see what some of your neighbors and some of the folks in the area are selling their properties for.
There may be some of them. So if you feel like that's too much money, then I guess you have to try to go with some of the neighbors then. Because I'm not going any cheaper than that. Because I feel like it's worth that. Because once you fix it up and do whatever you're going to do, sell it or rent it, you get that money back in a couple of years or 3 or 4 years or something. So the money will come back.
I totally get that. The tough part for us when we've got to put the money in is that we've got to have some wiggle room to have the money to do the rehab work for sure.
That's about as low as I'm gonna go. I wanted 60, but I will do 55.
You will do 55?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at some numbers here and 55 might be a little tough. Let me ask you a question, because I know that you own the property. What are your thoughts on seller financing?
My total on financing?
What are your thoughts on seller financing? So basically you would become the bank. So I would give you a amount of cash up front and then finance it with payments to you and do a balloon payment to you where I pay off the rest of the balance.
Oh, I don't know about that because that may not work. It might not do as you say. You know, where you're talking about doing it in writing and paperwork and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It goes through a title company. So when we close on the property, everything is legally binding. There is no difference. It's not just like a handshake agreement. And the good thing about that is because you become the bank, if something happens and I default and miss a payment, you can foreclose on the property immediately. And so
Well, I
it's,
don't know. I have to see about that. I'm not sure about that because what I was trying to do, if I was going to sell, I was just selling right off the top and be done with it. I didn't want to go through all of those lot of changes.
yeah.
If I want to sell, I want to go on sell and get it on over with and be done with it.
No, I
I
totally
didn't
get
wanna
that.
I didn't want to go through trying to make payment, nobody to make no payments to me because, I just wanted to sell and get it on out the way if I could.
Yeah. If we did something like this, we could structure, we could put some cash in your pocket, on the front end, something like $15,000, $20,000 up front, and then do some payments after that and do something like a 2 or 3 year balloon.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
Okay.
I just want to, if I'm going to sell, I'm going to go on, get it over with and be done with it.
Yeah. How quickly are you looking to close on it?
Just as quick as somebody put that money in my hand.
Yeah. So I'm looking at some numbers. My underwriting team is running some comps kind of as we speak, looking at some stuff in the area. And it looks like for us, what your property qualifies for is going to be about 40,000.
Y'all can find somebody that'll let you have it for 40,000 because I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to try to get you that 55 if I could. I'm just up here looking at some of these comps of stuff in the area, and I see a lot of new construction and things that were built in, 2023, and they were built a lot newer. But yeah, I think that that's kind of what we're looking at. Now if we go with
Would
sell
you
it,
say 45?
yeah, I would go 45. I would do 45, and I could do 45 and close in 14 days if that works for you.
Let me make a phone call and I'll call you back.
All right. My name's Danny, and this is my number to reach me at. And if you need, let me ask you, I'm going to offer one more thing on that 14-day close. If you need the cash to help you get into your next property, I can do an additional 7-day lease back for you. So what that would look like is we'll close in 14 days, but I'll give you an additional 7 to 14 days to move.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I'd give you the money in 14 days, but I'd give you another 2 weeks to move.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see how we can work with that. I'll call you right back.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
Very good.
What?
Very good call.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love older people. They are so funny talking about it is none of my business why she's wanting to move. Yeah, this that would definitely I would go all day long on 45. That was low. I always give myself a little bit wiggle room on that offer. I'm assuming this is a full gut flip, but Memphis is cheap in terms of like the labor, the supplies, the cost. I know exactly how much I can put in to flip. The rent rates are also really, really good. So that would be a property that I'm going to absolutely keep. If she takes that 45,000 offer, I'm probably going to put another 20,000 in it. I'm looking at something that's flipped right now on the market that is about the same size as hers. That's listed. There's one that's a little bigger, listed for 150.
Oh my God.
There's a 147, and those are not remodeled. So I am seeing there's a lot. This actually might even be here's an as is that's listed for 83. I don't know. I'll have to play with this because this might end up being something. but this is an area of Memphis where there also, I see a new construction half a mile away for 400, or 2015 construction. So this is definitely one of those areas in town where people are super interested in living in, lots of older builds. Yeah, for sure. So this might end up being something that would be a tear down and a complete build. You're just buying it for the lot at that point. Yeah, this one's on the market 0.27 miles away. And it is in a bad shape. However, the rent rates, this is crazy. Yeah. So either way, there's a lot that you can do here with the rent, because I'm seeing same size properties are currently being rented for anywhere from $900 to $1,300 a month.
Oh man.
So yeah, there you
make-
go.
So you give her 45, you're making 10.8 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and to ask the question, would I go send somebody to look at it? Absolutely. Particularly so. What I do on the property depends on what I'm intending to keep it. If I'm going to wholesale it versus fix and flip versus keep it as a rental property, I would never buy a house without an inspection report. If I was going to plan on flipping it myself, I always do get an inspection report. Definitely do boots on the ground. I have boots on the ground in Memphis. I have a contractor there, so absolutely would definitely send somebody. I'm going to guess the house is in pretty rough shape just looking at the neighborhood and what she's saying, for sure. It's also a small house. And so because it's so small, it's not going to be a ton of, even a full gut job is going to be pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. That was a good call, though. Really
Thanks.
good. Yeah.
All right, let's hope she calls back and takes 45. We'll get a contract ready.
Yeah. Ashley said she's ready. Yeah.
So I'm going to call Raphael. I got my contract ready to send to David. And let's get another one. This is an expired listing. It looks like. It also looks like he possibly has a utility lien, which could be a sewer. I don't know. It could be anything. It could just be a utility like electric. It also says his business purchased it recently. So if I got to find out how much he owes and stuff, it potentially could be a good sub too. All right. Well, I'll stop talking. Let's get going.
Yeah. What market is this in?
This is the California one.
Got it.
Which I know nothing about.
Okay. Let's get it. Let's do it.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Hello.
Hi, it's Ashley.
Ashley, thank you for calling me back.
Well, thank you for letting me call you back and taking my call. I appreciate it.
Please do not send me that picture, because I'm gonna give you my property free.
Oh, thanks.
No, you are very nice in the picture.
Thank you. Yes, that's my business card. So it also has my website on there as well. So you can see my business and what we do. I was just looking at your property. What's going on? So did you just recently purchase this?
No, this about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so you just recently tried to list it.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm gonna put it in the market, but I want to be very honest with you up front.
Yes.
I have a couple of people that have been calling me.
Okay.
And even one have an offer in writing.
Okay.
And the only reason that we haven't not go through escrow is because I don't know why they don't want to put the earnest money down.
Yeah.
The EMD.
Yep.
So that's why we are holding right there. I have another one that the person agree with the price. That's verbal. no in writing. So I got those two people, but like I said, I don't know why. My price, to be honest, I want to be honest up front.
Yes.
I don't want to go less than 160.
Okay.
And that's what I have in writing. If you think you can do something right there, good. If not, I will want to have to step and do whatever I need to do, either rent it or put it in the market, because the property was occupied by tenants. I told them that I want to put it in the market, and they say, okay, you know what? We don't want to deal with that. We want to move out. So, great. So that way we can sell it.
Okay.
Without any issues.
Yeah.
So there's a we are. The property not necessarily needs to rehab.
Mm-hmm.
It has new windows. Roof is good. New swamp cooler.
Okay.
What else? It's tile all over the house inside. And the only thing that you might need, or whoever buy it, I mean, they want to do whatever they want. But in my opinion, it's just the kitchen cabinets. That's what needs to be probably redone.
Okay.
So with that being said, it's not. I give you an idea where we are. Like this is the house is ready to be occupied if somebody wanted to occupy right now. But I know the business you guys do, and with that information, what can you do?
So, I just have a couple questions. Sorry if I get a little personal. Just it will help me determine better where I can be at, because as far as a cash offer, that's a little high for where I can be at, and I don't want to waste your time by any means. But it doesn't mean that we can't work something out. Do you currently have a loan on that property, or is it paid off?
No, it isn't. It's paid off.
It's paid off? Okay. So with that being said, if I could meet you at your price or a little bit higher, I may be able to make it work if you maybe consider a seller finance.
No, actually, to be honest with you, we need the money.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah, we need the money.
So, I mean, how much money could you do a smaller amount and then do a seller finance on the back end? Like if I could put, a decent chunk down, or you need it all, no questions asked?
Yeah, the last part.
Okay. Well, I definitely, I don't want to waste any of your time, because I'm not going to be able to come to that number. And if you've already got it in writing, and I would say go with that offer, because I can't really come near that. I'm going to be more in the 90,000 range.
Okay.
So I don't want to waste any of your time. You seem like a really nice guy, and I can't come to that price, unfortunately.
No. It's okay. Nothing happened. I mean, this is a business, and you doing your job, I'm doing mine. So don't worry. It's just your opportunity to speak with me, and that was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't waste time. It's just I want to be honest up front, see the picture and the scenario, and is workable, good. If not, we go.
Exactly.
We go to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish more people that I talk to could be like you.
You know what? Let's be practical. Let's be practical on this situation.
Yeah.
I know we understand different issues, but once again, I wanted to sell. I live far away from there. We rent the property. It was a rental property. Now we need the money. And that's the main thing. We need the money. That's why we're selling it. If not, we want to put it back in the market.
Understandable.
And rent it. Simple. There's nothing happened.
Yeah,
Not with me.
yeah,
Not with me.
absolutely. I mean, you should be getting market. I mean, if you put it on the market, what were you going to ask a higher price, or?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The price range on that area, I check comparables and everything. This is a 225. So 220, 225. That's the real price on that comparables.
Yep. Okay.
So as you can see, it's around 60,000 difference right there, and not even that. I mean, you go 90s. I not even consider that. I have offers already in the table.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I have other ways I could maybe get you your price. There's different strategies I do. I can team up with you and get that price. But my whole thing is if you have it already in writing that somebody's going to pay you that price, I'm just telling you, I would take it. Because if let's say I could match that price or give you what you wanted, I wouldn't be able to close fast on it. I'd try, but the partnership would be, I'd have to come in and, do a few little things. Looking at it, are the pictures current on the property?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd say just like a little bit, maybe update, freshen the paint, stuff like that. And you might. Oh, hold on. I see two different. Oh no, that's your listing pictures. There's a Wait, is it listed right now?
No, it's not listed in the market.
Oh, okay. So you had it listed. See, I'm so confused because it says that it when did you buy it?
I think it's for more than 4 years or more, probably.
Gotcha.
5 years.
Okay. So no, that makes sense then, because I see the previous listing and then it looks like you did update it.
Yeah, definitely. No, but it's fine. Actually,
Yeah.
I wish you can get more business, and we go for it. No, don't worry about it.
I appreciate you so much. You have an awesome night, and you have my card. If you know anybody that wants to sell their property fast, give me a call.
I will. Thank you, Ashley.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. He was nice. Yeah, there's no way I could pay his price. And the reason for that, right now, the as is price in that area is 148,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not gonna work for me. Now if he wanted to do a seller finance, great interest rate, that would be very easy. Could be a potential good wrap. There would be a
Is
lot
that
of things you could do with it.
Yeah, is that a
It
good
looks like the market drop, like it literally, like it looks like there's a percent and a decrease 47%. So I mean, I don't know. That's like the listing insights. So I don't know if it's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd have to ask an agent. I'm not an agent.
Yeah, I love these moments because I get to learn a little bit, right? So when you do the seller financing, it sounds like that's a good deal because you can put some money in their pocket immediately. You're going to rent it out. When you rent it out, you're going to make some money, more equity builds up, and then you're able to sell it, correct?
I mean, it depends what you want your exit to be on it, but yeah, I mean, like you could even wrap it and get a large down payment to cover your cost, like your entry cost to get into the deal. But I like wraps because you can stay middleman, and if the person that you sell the property to, they stop paying, they don't meet your terms, whatever your terms are, you get the property back. You stay the middleman. So
That's
you don't
good.
really lose it until they, let's say, okay, you could take over ownership once you pay me, for 4 years straight without missing a payment. It really just depends what terms you want to put in place. But to answer like the main question that you're asking about seller finance, it's great because you can essentially get into the deal at a very low interest rate, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't get those interest rates today in the bank,
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to
And
get them a little bit.
it allows them to become the bank. And so when you show them,
Yeah.
I actually show them the amount of money they're going to make. So
Yeah,
I
me too.
show them how much the payment schedule is going to look like
Wow.
Yep.
and what the payment and interest is. And then I tell them, okay, I'm buying this at 4.5%, 5%. You're collecting that 5% interest. And then they get
Yes.
to
Got it.
see how much more money they're going to make. And so you heard me earlier tell her she was going to become the bank. By the way, that was me on the phone with her. She just accepted the offer.
Got it. There it is.
Nice.
There it is. Good
Yay.
stuff. Good stuff. Wow. Okay, so they become the bank. I love this. And then if you I think the confidence you have to have is I'm signing my payments over to someone else. I got to make sure they make those payments. But if they don't make the payment, y'all build
Then
into the cost that they get it back.
If she gets it back.
No,
So if
I would get it. So
yeah.
I would make that payment they missed, and then I
Okay.
can resell it again, to a first time home buyer or somebody who can't qualify conventionally and get another $40,000 down payment, whatever I have my terms as. But
Got it.
I'm staying middleman where it's not going to go back to the seller.
Okay.
I'd make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah, a default on a wrap is honestly, I hate to say this, that is kind of what you want to happen because like she said, you stay the middleman, you can keep the pay if you can keep the payments active, it's yours. With if you just seller finance direct to seller, the seller then and so as a if I buy something like this, if I were going to flip this myself and turn around and flip it, I would completely seller finance it all day long.
It is. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I think people here need to hear that too. That's good. It's good stuff.
So we each got a contract. That's amazing. I just have a feeling yours is going to get signed before mine.
Okay. Did you say that it already signed? Or not yet?
Mine?
Yes.
No, I took myself off to you guys can hear me. I was on the phone. That was her calling me back, telling me she was accepting the contract.
At the 45.
At the 45. So I'm going to clarify a few details with her. I want to call her back and find out a close date. And I want to see if she's going to take me up on that lease back because she is selling because she needs money. And I didn't talk to her about where she's going. I'm assuming she's going to want that lease back option. So when I do a lease back, just to kind of provide some clarity, it is an addendum to the contract. And so I do make sure that they would have to maintain utilities in place. A lot of people will charge like a daily rate. I typically don't. I will throw in a 14-day lease back for no additional charge. They just have to maintain the utilities in their name and then we transfer it over. So it's just kind of an incentive for them because a lot of people, especially if they're distressed and they need the money for the second, for whatever else she's going to do, she needs that $45,000 to make her next move.
Yeah, and she's an elderly lady. You can tell she's a little bit older. She's gonna need some time. Yeah, so that and her house is probably got a lot of stuff in there, so she's gonna need that time for sure. Yeah, so that's good.
People that can up and move from a house they're living in 14 days. I mean, that's a lot of stress. So usually if it's not a vacant property, 14 days, I can get her the money in 14 days, but I'm not going to make her leave in 14 days.
There you go. All right. So in theory, she knows it's closing in 14 days, but she'll have 14 additional days, up to 14 additional days. That's good. 28 days. Get it done. Okay. Nice.
Hold on. I didn't hear all that because I was reading something and I turned my volume down. So I caught the end of that. So Danny, do you, so you're letting her stay in 14 extra days after the contract, after you close on the property, correct? Okay.
Correct.
So do you release all funds or do you wait until the 14? Do you release partial?
I do a partial. I usually hold 10% back.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I hold 10% back, which is plenty. I mean, that's pretty standard. I leave it with title. Sometimes occasionally, then I have a title company that will not require me to leave everything with them. And if I do that, that means it's just me being responsible for paying her that 10%, which just means it reduces my closing cost because then I'm coming to cash. The cash I'm bringing to closing is 10% less than the purchase price.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually try to do it that way. Why are you laughing at me?
Because that's nice. I understand what you said.
Clever.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
He likes it. He likes
your
it.
closing cost is a percentage of your purchase price. So anything I can do to reduce that number saves me money.
Yeah.
So was she thinking about doing a seller finance with a down payment?
She didn't want to do that. She just wanted to be done. I mean, and the thing with older people, which I completely get, I mean, depending on how old she is, if I was 80 years old, I probably wouldn't do a seller finance either because
I'm dead next week. I'm dead next week. Yep.
Yeah, they want to spend. Yeah, and that makes sense. And I noticed doing this for a while, and I'm sure, 2 years isn't really that long, but like the more you do it, you see it really does kind of pan out. I hate stereotyping, but typically people who are financially, okay, and they're not in too much pain, they just don't want maybe managing the property anymore. They typically seller finance will work great for them. And then older people, they could be financially set, but again, like Danny just said, why do they want to be locked into a contract when they're 85, 90?
I might try.
Can I add one more thing real quick? Just in case anybody was wondering who's watching. So when Danny brought up how you break down the seller finance in payments and show what they make for the percentage over time, sometimes when you break that out and show a seller, hey, this is what it looks like, sometimes you can make that balloon a bit bigger because they want to make more. They see how much they're making. And then you're just like, oh, on 7 years, you make this much, off, more than you asked. But like, if you hold it for 10, you should see what you make, you know. So it does work, and it's worked for me. So breaking it down to a seller, just different percentages, play with the number, play with the down payment, get a seller finance calculator.
That's a trick. It's a trick. I understand the trick though. It's a trick.
No, this was awesome. So quick thing right away. I know it's been already a little bit due, but the coupon Power80 for 80% of any leads till midnight from Jean for whoever is watching this live. Just go and put the code. So it'll be a huge discount. So make sure to use that. And the most important question for the day, Danny, do you want to do the last call? You want me to give you the scores and we are done?
Yeah,
Danny,
give us
you
our
killed it.
score.
You won.
I am absolutely starving right now. I haven't eaten anything in like
Okay,
hours and hours.
You a decision maker because you actually have a right to do one more call. But let's, if you want, we're gonna show you the final score of the calls. I picked.
I probably didn't get
best
shit
call
for
from
Ben.
Ashley. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. So. So and I tried to make it a little bit faster for everybody this time. So this is how we score 2 calls. So I got both transcripts recorded to my phone this time. So those are the common things that we measure. So it's report trust building, lead motivation, qualification. As you guys probably can imagine, this score wouldn't be very high for Memphis lead. Pricing strategy, negotiation, property market analysis, solution deal structuring, closing and next steps, and conversation management listening. So we picked 2 best calls from Ashley and Danny. So call 1, Ashley. These were the scores. I'll enlarge that. This is the one where we tried to do everything with the guy who was kind of fun, but decided not to move forward. So this score, the total was here 47, and Danny's call was 50. And on the second call, because we couldn't get motivation out of Memphis lady, so the second score, Danny total was less than Ashley won in Ohio. And the final score that we got is...
Oh my God.
So what's our sum? Ashley is 98.2.
She won.
And Danny is... What's our score?
I don't know. It's right
99.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was close.
Oh my gosh.
That's
that was
being close. But the winner of today's battle, congrats to all
Congrats,
women,
Danny.
converting 99.98. Danny is the winner. Danny.
Nice.
Thank you.
Give a shout out to your network so everybody knows how to find you.
Yeah, shout out to Rain. Got the shirt. Dream big. Here we are.
So do you mind telling me more about the community? Just quickly.
I'd love to. So we are the Women's Real Estate Investment Network. Like I mentioned, you can find us online, Rain. We do a masterclass. We do some on-demand stuff. We have some programs. I'm one of the coaches within the program. So I do live seller calls within our platform for the people that are paying, that are students. We are an all-female platform. And so it's women working with women, and it's a great place to dispo the deals. I'll probably end up with an in buyer if I don't keep this myself, that I find within Rain. And we are doing a live event in September in Dallas. It's called Rain Live. It's huge. We've got tons of speakers. I'll be on the stage speaking. Super anxious about that. Doing a panel with John Maxwell. Very, very excited. Wow. Very, very thrilled. Wow. Thrilled about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And iSpeed to Lead will be there. They'll be at our expo. You guys, if you have additional questions about the products, about the service, I don't know who all from their team is going to be there. It is like the biggest pink event ever. We'll have about 2,000 women there, decked out all weekend long, hanging out, partying, networking, everything. So I'm super excited. And for those of you that are in the Rain Network, I will follow up and do an additional video on this particular lead because you were here, just to tell you what we ended up doing with the property, because I know people love knowing kind of what happens at the end. So yeah. And I want to go on record as saying I don't love pink. It's not my favorite color. I pink out for that weekend. That's the only time you see me in pink. And heels.
That's a lucky one. That's a lucky one. Friday pink in heels. So
Yeah.
maybe that's how we keep it.
I have a pair of bright pink heels, and I love them. They're my favorite.
Oh my gosh. I need to borrow
I'm
them.
not
They're
gonna-
like hot pink.
You need to wear them. So maybe you'll win.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have any pink heels. I don't have any.
Make sure
Actually-
I put my feet up like this so everyone
Coming to
can
Rain,
see 'em.
Roosevelt, are you coming to Rain Live?
I think I'm gonna be there. Yeah, we already talked
You're
about
in
it.
there?
Yeah. I'll be there. I'll let you know too.
Yeah, we want to know who's going to be there for sure.
Ashley, tell us
Well-
about sub 2. Last shout out whoever's watching, and I'll let everybody go.
Any sub 2 people here? What's up? You guys know I love you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, sub 2 for 2 years. Absolutely love it. Great community over there. I still do a lot of different things. I work with iSpeed to lead a lot, so you guys have probably seen me over here. I do help with the school community. So if you guys haven't checked out their school community, definitely check that out. It's really, it's actually set up pretty well. They do live coaching calls every Wednesday. I usually do once a month-ish over there. And yeah, if you guys need me, I put my card in the chat. So
And that was awesome. Again, last couple of things. Use the code POWER80 to get leads with 80% off. If you like, just like the video, comment, tell us if you agree who won. This is a big one. So I kind of lean
I actually
towards
agree
Danny.
with it.
Danny got a contract at least, so that should count for something too. But I'm not including this.
Yeah, there should be bonus points for getting a contract.
definitely
Come
should
on
be
now.
I got a
bonus.
contract too.
You tell us when you sign, so we're gonna make the shout
I
out
will
of this.
let you know.
Sign up
No, I know.
every Friday,
This
3
is-
p.m.
Verify
Eastern,
that.
iSpeed Arena. And next week, we're gonna have a big Novation battle. We have Travis Wells versus Don Smith. Big Novation guys closed. Travis Wells just had a coaching call on our channel. He closed $4 million total this year. He's on pace to do that. Don Smith last year closed $300K alone with one VA doing innovations. So you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to miss that. They're calling next Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Sign up, and we'll see you soon. And ladies, we're gonna see you again. So thank you for being part of iSpeed Arena. Thank you, Rosal, for joining. And we'll
Always.
see you soon.
Danny, Ashley, take care.
Thank you
Take care.
so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.